How does permit parking work in San Diego? If you are planning a trip to San Diego and are curious about how permit parking operates, you are in the right spot. Let's break it down so you can navigate parking with ease. Permit parking in San Diego is primarily designed to manage parking in residential neighborhoods and certain commercial areas where parking is limited. The city issues various types of permits to regulate who can park in specific zones during certain hours. This helps reduce congestion caused by non-resident vehicles. Residential permit parking districts are set up in areas that experience heavy commuter or visitor parking. In these districts, on-street parking is restricted during designated hours. Only vehicles displaying valid residential permits or disabled placards can park without receiving a citation. These permits are linked to a specific address and vehicle, ensuring that residents and their guests have priority. There are a few types of residential permits available. First, there are Vehicle Decal Permits. These are issued annually for $11.50. The decals must be permanently affixed to the driver's side of the vehicle and correspond to the vehicle's license plate. Each qualifying address can have up to 4 permits, which may include a mix of decals and visitor placards depending on the area. Next, we have visitor placards. These are optional and allow guests to park within the same block as the resident's address. Typically, only one visitor placard is allowed per address, although there are exceptions in some districts. Temporary permits are also available for short-term needs. These can be obtained for 2-week periods at $9 each. They can be used by residents, non-resident property owners, or commercial tenants. Non-resident property owners and commercial property owners may also apply for permits, usually limited to 1 per qualifying address. This helps manage parking related to their properties. The revenue generated from permit fees supports the maintenance of parking facilities and funds sustainable mobility programs, which aim to reduce environmental impact. Additionally, San Diego offers a temporary overnight recreational vehicle permit for parking recreational vehicles on city streets between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. This requires a separate application. In institutional areas like universities and colleges, permit systems may vary. For example, the University of California, San Diego uses license plates as parking credentials instead of physical permits. The San Diego Community College District requires visible physical or digital permits during designated hours and offers semester-based permits at different costs. In summary, permit parking in San Diego is a regulated system that balances the needs of residents, property owners, businesses, and institutions. It controls parking availability and ensures compliance through clearly defined permit types, fees, and enforcement periods. If you are visiting or living in San Diego, make sure to obtain the appropriate permit for your area and follow the posted restrictions to avoid any citations.